If you are in the chat, make sure you hit that like button. It's simple, it's easy, and it's free. So, we are back with another one, guys. If you don't know me, I go by the name of Smack Talk, and I do all Dallas Cowboys content. You know, I have fun with it, and I'm honest with it. I'm honest with it. And a lot of people might not like it, but that's all right. So, moving forward, the Dallas Cowboys sit at a 0.5% to make the playoffs, which is highly unlikely that we're going to make the playoffs. So the season is pretty much over. Now, moving forward, what can we expect going into next season? What can be fixed right now to win these last few games just for moral victories? What will Jerry Jones do? Or will Jerry Jones do something that he's never done before? Because in my opinion, Matt Eberflus is on the hot seat and he needs to go now, right now. We're at the point that we're at a 0.5% chance of making the playoffs, and I definitely think Jerry Jones needs to get on the phone and fire Matt Eberflus, in my opinion. Now, will he do that? Don't nobody know. You don't really know. But the thing is that if the Dallas Cowboys continue to play like they're continue to play, I'm going to tell you now, Matt Eberflus needs to be gone. There's no questions about it. If he's still in Dallas, there is a problem. Let's just put it the way it is. So that brings me to my first point of the show, and that is this box score overview. So the Dallas Cowboys ended up losing against the Minnesota Vikings. And I'm going to tell y'all now, I don't think we should never lost this game. Now, I'm going to pull this up for you guys, and I'm going to let you kind of look at it, because in my opinion, this defense is really a liability, guys. Like, this defense is bad. Our defense is very, very bad. You can say, how about them Cowgirls all you want to. You can say, how about them Cowboys all you want to. But this defense is bad. Bad. 0 sacks Sunday night against the Minnesota Vikings. 0 sacks. 0. Let me pull this up for y'all. Actually, yeah, we're going to go right here. Hold on. Yep. Let me pull this up for y'all so y'all can see what we working with here, because I don't think y'all understand the measure of this. 0 sacks. J.J. McCarthy, 0 sacks. Aaron Jones, 12 for 34 yards. Right? 12 for 34 yards. Okay. Jordan Mason, 10 for 29. So we did good at stopping the run attack straight at us. But there is something about that secondary that just doesn't sit right. J.J. McCarthy went 15 for 24 for 250 yards and 2 touchdowns and 1 INT. And he was sacked 0 times. Jordan Addison. I swear Jordan Addison tore us up a couple of them plays. Yeah, Jordan Addison, 2 receptions, 66 yards. TJ Hawkinson, 4 receptions, 66 yards. Jalen Naylor, 3 receptions, 47 yards. Aaron Jones, 3 receptions, 31 yards. Justin Jefferson, 2 for 22. And Josh Oliver for 1 for 180. That's all together for 15 receptions for 250 yards, and the long being 58. So that should tell you guys. That should tell you a lot about the Dallas Cowboys secondary and how much focus needs to be on the Dallas Cowboys secondary moving into next season. There is no other worry that we should have besides addressing the secondary room in Dallas. I mean, it shows. So moving on to the Dallas side. My back drop done fell on me on stream. Crazy, chat. Hold on, chat. We back. Sorry about that. But yeah, my backdrop fell on me midstream while I was talking. Hey, if you're in the chat, clip it, bro. Clip it. I would just say that. I was just trying to slide off real quick, but honestly, I don't know how long that was like that. Chat, y'all let me know how long was that like that behind me, because I'm gonna tell y'all now, I don't know. I kind of felt it. If y'all was in the stream, let me know how long that backdrop fell behind me, because that ain't it. That ain't it, man. Oh man. But yeah, like I said, guys, oh man, you got to think about Dak. So Dak went 23 for 38, right? Not long. Okay, good. All right, good. Dak went 23 for 38, 294 yards, 0 touchdowns. Now, mind you, Dak Prescott did not really target CeeDee Lamb and George Pickens. Now, CeeDee Lamb, he did get his targets, don't get me wrong. He got 10 targets for 6 receptions down here. Let me correct myself. But I just really don't understand why there is a point that George Pickens is having 3 receptions for 33 yards. Yeah, he was pressured. Yes, we can say that. We can say he was pressured. We can say all we want to. But my thing is there was only recorded 2 sacks, chat. So you're telling me, do you see what we just did with at the Lions? Yeah, we ended up losing, but we got sacked 5 times. Look how that turned out. We got sacked 2 times, and look how this turned out. So we really got to think about what is important moving forward for the Dallas Cowboys, because I definitely think it's this defensive side of the ball. It's not the offensive side of the ball. There's some things that we can brush up on the offensive side of the ball, so we can be more consistent in the red zone and actually get in the end zone, because we all know sometimes them Dallas Cowboys, they like to kick 5 field goals a game and expect their kicker to make every dang one. Yeah, sometimes that's just the way the cookie crumble, brother. You're not going to make every single kick of every single game. It's not how it works. So we got to be able to turn these drives into touchdowns, not field goals, point blank period. So, with this box score, just the 2 offenses, that should tell you something. We got to go to this defense. So, because this leads me to my next point. And that's I feel like I've been talking about Kenneth Murray Jr. for a while now, y'all. I'm going to be honest. I feel like I have been talking about bro for a minute. So if we talking about him for a minute, can we get rid of him? Can we get rid of him? Because last time I checked, he running the wrong way. Last time I checked, Ham ran the ball in the end zone. He ran in the wrong gap. At this point, he needs to go. Kenneth Murray Jr. has had a total of 1 tackle. He's right here. I know y'all see him at the very bottom. 1 tackle. I don't quite understand the importance and of having Kenneth Murray Jr. in the football game on some of these plays. Why? Because if you sit here and you think about this, 9 times out of 10, when they run that ball up the middle, you look at number 59, you see where he is. I guarantee you he getting blocked or he out of the play. I'm just going to be honest. So, moving forward, guys, we need to address this linebacking position. We need to address the secondary position. We need to address every position on the defensive side of the ball, except for the D-line. Now, the D-line, we got an expensive tag over there. Now, we got to be careful with that. So I say handle with caution, lead them guys alone. Let's address the secondary, man. Let's address some free safety position, some strong safety position, whenever we play, whatever. And let's address this Matt Eberflus. Please. So, if Kenneth Murray Jr. is getting one total tackle, one total tackle, can you believe that? One total tackle. Guys, we're at a point in Dallas where there needs to be change. Because by the looks of this video, and this brings me to my next point. Jerry Jones, he looks for, I'm going to be quite honest. Now, we've watched Jerry Jones, and I know everybody that's seen him, I know. He looks frustrated. And we're going to watch this video in a minute. But he looks frustrated. In the eyes, and you can tell he is frustrated. I don't know what's going to happen. But I'm going to tell you now. I don't remember last time I've seen Jerry that frustrated. I'm about to show you. You can just tell by the look on his face. If you ain't seen it, you I don't know what to tell you. But I just really don't understand the logic of Jerry Jones sometimes in pulling the trigger and opening his wallet to these players sometimes. He does it too late. And when we get in the draft, we really get our head caught up in what players have done instead of what they can do for us. Because the Dallas Cowboys have not had a very, very good draft in a minute, couple years. CD Lamb, yeah, but that's besides the point. I'm talking about defensive draft, a good, great defensive draft where them players are solidifying your defense and they the captains of your defense and they run that shit. We haven't had that. So I definitely think, moving forward, Jerry Jones has to learn how to, he needs to be able to get these players early, man. And I really don't know what else to say because I ain't the owner of the team. He the owner of the team. So at the end of the day, he got the last say. So he needs to just calm down, man, and just honestly, bro, he has to get this football team better. He has to find the right defensive coordinator. He has the offensive power. You got the offense. You built the offense around Dak. He's about to be on 11 years. He's tenured. You know what I mean? He's well acquainted with the team. He has control of the offense. So we have a long way to go, and I'm gonna tell you now, guys. It might be another time where the season is like this again. Because these type of issues, these penalty issues, these discipline issues, that's not easy to fix. Because that's culture within the building. So when there's culture in the building, it's hard to change a culture. Yeah, you can change it. Yeah, you can change it. But I guarantee that's gonna take longer than 2-3 years to change the culture. So we're gonna watch this interview from Jerry Jones, and I definitely think, guys, Jerry, he's mad too. And I don't blame him. He's upset. So, we're going to see what y'all think about it. Let me know what y'all think about it. Man. He cracked me up, though, man.
Yeah, we're in good shape here. All right. Questions?
What part of tonight's loss bothered you the most?
I think that the fact that we were making field goals rather than getting some touchdowns instead of those possessions, and that ended up biting us, especially when we missed the two that we missed. But I think our inability to not keep them out of the end zone and
Sean over on YouTube, appreciate you popping in over there. I just read your comment. Man, he did get food. But my thing is if he got food, if Jerry got food by hiring Matt Eberflus, why in the world would you go hiring a guy that's just got fired? I'm gonna just leave it there.
That was frustrating.
Why do you think your defense is taking a step back?
Well, again, I want to say that we let their quarterback have an outstanding game, and I thought we could do
Very
more
true,
about that rather than to let him. I think that's pretty telling that when he has the kind of game that he had, that we weren't be able to do really mitigate that.
Jerry, with where you are in the playoff picture, do you feel like this team has achieved based on your expectations?
If y'all in the building, make sure you hit that like
yes,
button.
yes.
Hit that like
We
button on the way
certainly
in,
didn't
too.
think we'd be here,
Touch that
this
like
kind of
button. Double
shape
tap the screen, whatever you got to
with
do.
3
Hit
games to
that like
go
button.
and be behind the 8 ball the way we are. It's very disappointing. I'm really, obviously, very disappointed for our fans. I'm disappointed for these players. I didn't expect that. I thought we could come out here and on both sides.
You disappointed? Well, I hope you're disappointed. Because we've been disappointed for a very long time, Jerry Jones. A very long time, Jerry Jones. When are you going to take accountability for the defense? I ain't heard you say a lick about the defense. John Machado just asked you, and you're still going around the fact that this defense needs help. You ain't said nothing about the defense. We're gonna keep watching. I hope that Jerry Jones says something about this defense, because I'm gonna tell you now, chat. If he don't, we're gonna be in the same predicament next season. So get ready. Put your seatbelt
on. Make a better accounting of ourselves. Minnesota did the best job out there today on both sides of the ball.
With some thoughts on how the secondary played, your thoughts on just
this is a question about the secondary.
In the season,
what does he say?
Week 6, crucial 4th and 3rd that you guys allowed when you were up 23-17. JJ goes to Jalen Naylor, and you guys don't look right.
Diggs isn't healthy enough to be out there for us.
What did you say?
Period. Okay. Did everybody hear that? I said he's not healthy enough for us to put him out there.
What's the issue with his health? Because he said he feels better now.
Again, you've got to look at practices.
Oh, yeah. Something's not right. Jerry, you see his answer. Something's not right between Trayvon Diggs and the Dallas Cowboys, guys. This is not going to end well. Trayvon Diggs may not be with the star on his helmet next season. I'm calling it now. You get your pocketbooks ready. You might want to take it to the bank, because the way Jerry Jones answered that and the way he redirected the question, it was specifically tailored to he's not healthy. He healthy. He's been on IR for about 4 weeks. He's healthy. He's ready to play. What's going on? Because obviously, we've heard reports that the Dallas Cowboys and Trayvon Diggs relationship has supposedly soured. But after I didn't seen his reaction to this question, yeah.
If they practice good
he might be
enough,
gone. Make sure y'all hit that like button. It's free support. It's easy to do. Hit that like button.
Had in recent games or a long-term injury, you've got to make your mind up when you see them practice. And when we looked at practice, we didn't like what we saw relative to his
When you look at
health and ability
practice.
to make plays.
There was a
final
report
call
before
for
the
that.
game that the
Okay.
relationship had
Hold on.
soured between the Cowboys and Trayvon. I just heard what you said. I'm just saying, do you have a comment to that report? It's not my report.
Yes, great.
Is the final
No
call
comment on it.
for Diggs' health come down to the training staff, or is that a shoddy call?
What?
Whether he'll be active or not in those moments, is that shoddy, or is that the training
That's
staff?
up to the, if it can be training, it can be doctor, it can be Shoddy's call, or it can be behavior call. A lot of ways that you have to evaluate where you are to get on the field.
Do you envision him fulfilling his contract being here for the next 3 seasons?
Again, I'm not, don't have to look at that right now, and we, of course, are very disappointed that he hadn't had more playtime this year.
I'm done listening to Jerry. And you want to know why? Because he still has not taken accountability for the horrible play from his defense. He stated in the beginning, I will rewind it for you, chat.
That we missed, but I think that the fact that we were making field goals rather than getting some touchdowns, and
We were making field goals instead of getting some touchdowns. Yes, that's the case. You're correct. That is the logical answer, and yes, that is the correct answer. But underlying all that, there's some skin under there. And it's that second skin, that second layer of skin is called your defense. And I guess Jerry just ignoring that part. He guess he's just oblivious to his defense not being able to stop any quarterback. So we are at a point, guys, that if we think that Jerry Jones is going to do anything this season or next season, we must be mistaken. I'm using, at this point, this is entertainment for me. Guys, I love the Dallas Cowboys. We're going to keep watching. We're going to keep talking about them. It's going to be all Dallas Cowboys content no matter what. But what I'm trying to say is that you can't expect nothing else. Sean over on YouTube, he said he's straight up protecting Fluss. Notice he didn't bring up his name. No. You know, and now don't get me wrong, it would be weird for Jerry Jones to be bringing up coaches' names. You know, but I definitely think, you know, it's time to mention his name. There has been a downfall in Dallas, guys, that's just like no other. No other. I mean, yes, you know, the Dallas Cowboys offense, you know, and George Pickens, they emerged by CeeDee Lamb. You know, it's been a crazy season for the Dallas Cowboys. And we all knew, and I'm telling you, I knew from the beginning, when we lost against Philadelphia Eagles and how we lost, I was like, yeah, this season is going to be tough. Because our defense, this draft, guys, we have to focus on defense. I don't know what else to tell us. I cannot say anything else. That's the only logical thing that we see. When we watch football, we watch these games, those players play those games, the coaches watch the game, the owner watches the game, the reporters watch the game. So I'm doing the same thing that these owners and these reporters are doing, watching the game. The film does not lie. It is all on film. We need a defense. We need a leader on defense. We need a Mike. We need somebody that complements DeMarvion Overshown. We need somebody that reads the right gaps. We need a free safety that takes control back there. That's a ball hawk in a cover 7 yards in 2 seconds. You know, like that's just what we need. And if we do not get that, guys, we will continue to be in a part where we can't stop anybody. We can't stop anybody. Look, guys, somebody said, why didn't we keep Eric Kendricks? Good question, man. I mean, I have no idea, if you want to be honest. That's what I'm saying. It's just a weird situation with the Dallas Cowboys, man, and these linebackers in the secondary room, man. We have not had anyone. Like, we let Stephon Gilmore go. Like, he was perfectly held. What was wrong with keeping him? What was wrong with keeping him? You can't tell me there was an issue with keeping him. He said, no, he's not oblivious. There's truth in what he's not saying. He said it was the Carolina game opened up my eyes. If the players, it's the philosophy. It's not the players, it's the philosophy. 100. I mean, Sean, man, you nailing it. I'm gonna tell you now. It is the philosophy. It's the 100% the philosophy. It's the culture. It's everything. Because if it wasn't the Dallas Cowboys, every game we getting like 7-8 penalties. You tell me what football team can win a game getting 7 to 8 penalties for 70 to 80 yards. Who can win that football game? No matter, I don't care if you don't stop the opposing team getting in the end zone. You add a flag onto that. Then what? Yeah. If you know football, penalties will kill a game. They will make you lose every single time. So moving forward, I definitely think, for these last couple games, guys, we got the Chargers next. It's going to be a tough game. We got the noon game, the early kickoff. It's going to be a tough matchup. All we can do is just play for moral victory. Let's go win. In my opinion, let's go win. Let's go beat these boys. And let's keep it pushing, because next season we got to be able, man, when we start talking draft, I'm going to tell y'all right now, I'm looking at nothing but safeties, cornerbacks, and linebackers. I don't want to hear nothing from nobody. I don't want to see no other. I don't want to see no running back. I don't want to see no quarterback. I don't want to see no receiver. I don't want to see no defensive lineman, offensive line. I don't care about none of that. I want to see a safety that can break on the ball, that got speed. I want to see a linebacker that can read the right gaps and can play coverage too, because we like to play zone sometimes if we end up keeping Matt Eberflus. Because, Jerry talking, and he's staying in Dallas, y'all. So, I definitely think, moving forward, guys, we gotta turn the tables. We gotta change the culture. Because if we don't, man, we're gonna be forever losing football games. This offensive line situation needs to be figured out. It leads me to one of my last points before I wrap up the show, guys. I appreciate everybody stopping in, showing some love to the stream. All you got to do is hit that like button on the way in. If you don't know me, if you're new here, if you just popped in, I go by the name of Smack Talk. I do all Dallas Cowboys content. That's it. That's all. So, offensive line, Terrence Steele, we paid this guy in 2023. We paid that man. I want to say it was a $55 million extension brother got. Now, mind you, he did get hurt. He tore that ACL. Unfortunately, he did. And he set out some time, significant time. And he came back, and he's a great run blocker. Terrence Steele's a great run blocker. Bro is nice with the run blocking. But what I'm going to tell y'all is, this pass pro set that he got going on, man, is just not it. It ain't it. I'm just gonna be quite honest. And if it was, I gotta show y'all this. Let me see if I can pull this up right quick. Hold on. Where is it at? Hold on, chat. See if I can pull this up right quick. Where is it at? I know I seen it earlier. But yeah, man, how we feeling, chat? How we feeling? Put a 1 in the chat if we feeling good. Put a 2 in the chat if we still at work. Put a 2 and 3 in the chat if we at home chilling. I can't find it. I can't find it. Oh yeah, I can't find it. It's cool. It's cool. But I'm gonna say this. Terrence Steele pass pro set. Gotta be investigated. Now I know I play left tackle. Now, I ain't pay pro or nothing like that. I'm not saying all that. But I know the basic techniques to play offensive line. And I know for a fact, and when you are in a stance and you get out that stance and the ball is hiked, you have to kick that far left foot back in order to be able to beat anybody, any defensive end there is. Because if you don't, you're going to get beat every single time. And that's what they're learning to do against Terrence Steele, is to bull rush him or speed rush him off the edge because he doesn't get off the ball fast enough and kick that left foot back like he should. So it all could be better. It all could be better. Yeah, we paid him. But bro, really? I feel like his pass pro set it's at a standard that other defensive ends are probably in the film room. Like, hey, right tackle right here. Do you notice his pass set? He's leaving his. Come on, guys. If I know I ain't crazy. So we gotta be able to, like, Terrence Steele has to be able to change that, because Terrence Steele, man, we paid him. I just don't understand people that we pay and then you just go ghost. The talents just go ghost, I guess. Don't get me wrong. You know, half the time, if you want me to be honest, half the time we running left? Most of the time I see we run behind Tyler Smith. And that's the right. Left. One of them. So, you know, I just, like I said, man, Terrence Steele, man, he's on another level with me. I got a video dropping about him tomorrow because bro is on he need to get it together today. Like right now. He better be in there. Pass pro set, because what are we doing? And yeah, I miss Tyler Guyton. Guyton need to get healthy. Because whoever we got over there at the left side, Keem Adeniji and Nate Thomas, yeah, they ain't cutting it either. They ain't cutting it. Dak ain't getting no time like he had in the beginning of the season. So, you know, all we can do from here, guys, is look forward to next season, like I said. If we can. It's crazy. It's crazy when you do exactly what Vegas say. I'm going to be honest right there. You know, it's pretty crazy when you do exactly what Vegas thought you was going to do. Because we sitting right around that point where they said we won't even finish even. We won't break even. So by the end of it all, guys, we got to be able to do something, man. I need to see some fight. Can I see some fight? Because, oh no, man, this is crazy. It's crazy. You know? It really is. We got to deal with the same thing every year. Defense just can't get it together. At this point, y'all, we gonna call the defense can't get right. Cause we just gonna call them can't get right. Because I seen 3 games. You telling me right now that you played good against the Kansas City Chiefs, you played good against the Philadelphia Eagles back to back, and then it just fades in the mist. It just fades in the mist. All this, where does it go? Where is that work ethic? Where is that work ethic that you had against Kansas City Chiefs and on Thanksgiving, and then you want to come back from a 21-point deficit? And now when you need to win and you're in a must-win situation, you can't get it done. Well, looks like the Dallas Cowboys will be planning their next trip to Cabo, or they be planning their next family trip, because that's what it's looking like. So we're going to leave it at that. So I'm going to tell y'all now, moving forward to next season, before we get up off here, you put this in your head, and don't you let nobody tell you different, and this is my thoughts. Get ready to be looking, and you need to be looking at the college football playoffs right now. We have 2 first-round picks. You need to be looking at the college football playoffs. They start this weekend. You need to be watching every game, and you need to be looking at secondary. You need to be looking at linebackers. Them boys that just, that put that edge over the top on that defense side of the ball. You see them every single play. You see them running. You see them in coverage, breaking up a pass. You see him rushing the ball carrier. You see him rushing the quarterback. That's what we need in Dallas. And if you see a player, go ahead and DM me, because if you see somebody, go ahead and start sending them DMs. Go ahead and start letting me know who y'all thoughts is and who we need to be looking at, because that's my next step. Point blank, period. Point blank, period. I like to win all out for the moral part of it and going about my business. But let's go ahead and get focused on these linebackers and these safeties and these cornerbacks, because we need them badly. And shoot, one day, you won't be honest, I hope I hope next year it's a good safety that's a free agent. Jerry, go get him. Go get him, because we need him. Oh, let me catch up with some of my comments. Somebody said edge, Georgia Bulldogs, and he hasn't gone nowhere. What you mean edge? We don't need no edge rushers. Nope. I'm tired of hearing about a dang on edge. I'm tired. Michael Parsons, the best edge rusher, gone. DeMarcus Lawrence, great run stopper, great edge rusher, gone. Just poof, gone. Them boys was all in Dallas. Still couldn't do nothing. 2023, I remember they walked in our trap and took over our trap. Green Bay did. Came in there and just stumped all over us. Walked right on our forehead. Boop, boop, boop. We had all them players. We had the whole 9. All the defensive players, all the edge rushers, the top QB pressures, and we had all that. That didn't work. That didn't work. But I'm going to tell you what will work. Playing good, clean, disciplined football. That's what will work. It will. That's what wins you football games. It's playing clean, disciplined football and executing each play to the fullest. Running that route. Not half-assing that route. Running that route. Not whiffing the block. That's what we need in Dallas. So that's what I'm going to look out for. Appreciate everybody stopping in, showing some love to the stream. If you came in here and you didn't hit the like button, it's all right. I'm going to talk to you next time. But I'm going to tell you now, you make sure you hit the like button when you're on your way in. It's easy. It's free support. It ain't nothing to do it. Just boom, boom. Over on YouTube, he said, if we do draft, we need to draft more injured. Draft more what? We don't need to draft any more injured players. Correct. I believe so as well. The injured player bug, we don't need that. That is a great point, man, and that's gonna keep me on here because we didn't try that. Let's not do that no more ever again. We don't need players. We need players now. Make impact now, not later. Now. It's a great point, man, and I definitely think moving forward, the Dallas Cowboys, this draft, man, we gotta dissect this draft, man. And I'm gonna tell you right now, we doing something big for the draft because, guys, ain't no way in the world we can't have a good draft. With all them draft picks that we just got from Micah Parsons' trade. It just ain't no way we don't have a good draft. Somebody said sad boys on TikTok. We love to hear that. You keep talking. Keep running you elaborate. Bear said, yeah, okay, pal. What you talking about, man? Over on YouTube. The Story World he said, my top 2 players I'm looking at is Downs from Ohio and Hill from Texas. See, now that's what I'm talking about. That's what I need, chat. Execution. Quit coming in here talking about this and beating around the bush. Give it to me straight forward. Bow. I'm talking about this player. Boom, this player. Now that comment right there will be checked out because I'm going to tell you now. We need to go ahead and start looking up, opening our bags up and go ahead and start looking in there. I'm like, who is that down there from Ohio, you said, in Texas? Yeah, we need to go ahead and, yep, Caleb. Yeah. It better not be no receivers now. I don't need any. I ain't even looked at them yet. No matter of fact, let me go ahead and look before we even, hold on. Because I told y'all we don't need you said, so who we got? You said Downs from Ohio. Caleb Downs. Okay. Okay, chat. Let's see what hold on, chat. Hold on, let me pull him up here for y'all, chat. Because I like that. I like actually, hold on. I'll move everything out the way. Make sure you can see what you need to see. Hold on. We'll do it like that, So, yeah, Caleb Downs, he's a safety, okay? So he's a safety sitting at 6 foot 205. Sitting at 6 foot 205. He's a junior. So, I'm liking that. We definitely gonna need to go look at him because we need to, like I said, man, we need to make sure that all these players, appreciate that follow on Facebook. We need to make sure all these players is for the defense. And you said, what was that other one? Somebody said, get rid of CD. Get what? All right, y'all. See now. Here go this bull job. See, we ain't even gonna condone to that. He said, Story. What I'm with that. What'd he say? We can double dip and go get 2 LBs. I'm with that. If you want me to be honest, we need 2 LBs bad. So we better. He's like a Brian Branch. He can play in the box and he can cover side sideline. Yeah, that's what I said. I got to do my research. Don't even trip. Story, I appreciate you popping in the Story World, man. You giving me all great pointers. I'm going to tell you now, man, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, because I'm going to tell you now, we're having streams specifically tailored to just searching for great guys on the defensive side of the ball coming up during the offseason before the draft, because, man, I'm telling you now, I'm about to start a list because we gon' need it. And hopefully we can get a good mock draft and we can kind of line it up and be like, oh, we kind of, hey, we thought of that before now. We thought of that. So it all depends, man. I appreciate you popping in. I appreciate you showing love, leaving some comments on YouTube. I appreciate y'all. Also on YouTube, guys, we're probably like, I think we at 0.5 watch hours away from the first level of being YouTube partner. So, you know, that's an accomplishment that I'm about to, celebrate. You know, we got to celebrate the small wins too. So I appreciate everybody over there on YouTube. Y'all showing mad love. You know, and TikTok over here, y'all, I've been told y'all to get over here on the YouTube. Y'all don't listen. Y'all don't listen. He said, would you trade your second first for more picks? Ooh. I like that question. See, I'm gonna keep that in back. I'm gonna keep that in my noggin up here. I'm gonna keep that in my noggin. I promise you. And next time we on here and we get a draft mark, and we get the it's on and popping. So, like I said, appreciate everybody stopping by, showing some love. If you have not hit that like button, please do so on your way out, man. It's easy. It's free. It's simple. Just hit the like button, double tap your screen, whatever you got to do. And until next time, guys, deuces. Oh, hold on. Actually, I'm going to do this. Hold on. I got to scream on the way out.